Ladies and gentlemen, I am monetized. This is the first video officially that I'm going to be uploading to the channel. It feels beyond words. I just want to thank everybody again, as always, for the continued support in this short journey that I've been on here. Link down below, as always, to credit WWE for putting this together for me. Finn Balor walks out on Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. More dissension between the Judgment Day, kind of like what we saw with the Bloodline. Will there be an implosion again? I believe so, and I think it's time for Finn to break away. I miss him too much as a face. I really, really do. And that's that. And I really hope it happens soon. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Remember Geordie LaForge from Star Trek The Next Generation? That's what those visors remind me of. Seth freaking Rollins taunts Dominic Mysterio and the women's champ while eating some buffalo wings, because, you know, they were in buffalo wings. Is that really where that stuff originated from? I honestly have no idea. I just know that I love chicken wings, and they're good for the diabetes as long as there's not much sauce on them. Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle defeat Imperium. So they just kind of met, I think it was like last week or whatever, and I think they're a very interesting combo. I mean, we could say the same thing between Matt Riddle and the RKO bro, Randy Orton. I mean, that was definitely different, but we got accustomed to that really quickly. I think it's going to be the same thing here. I don't know if they're going to be permanently a tag team, but the tag team division's kind of been a little bit lacking in recent memory. At least I think so. And by having some of these superstars come together could potentially help boost them in their career in the tag team division. Again, Imperium, very impressive. I really like them a lot. I really like Drew and Matt Riddle. I kind of missed the camaraderie between Matt Riddle and KO and Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre with the Brawling Brutes. But whatever. So this was really nice. It had the E in WWE. Get it? The entertainment part. Very, very important. And then, of course, the Judgment Day's 3-on-1 attack on Seth freaking Rollins backfires when the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions come out to even out the odds. Sami Zayn with his combed hair, looking snazzy. Very nice. Logan Paul's word. My goodness. Logan Paul's promo, let's just keep it simple and never mind reading every single little word that's on the damn screen, was talking some smack with the Ricochet. And Ricochet, goddamn, he's impressive. But you know what? So's Logan Paul, and some of the things that he was saying in his promo when he's like an extra medium button-up shirt. I was like, what the heck? Oh, man. But yeah, I like Logan Paul. I mean, as a person, I don't know him. I've trashed him a lot on my main channel back in the day, like some years ago, you know, with the whole thing in the, you know what, with the Japanese force there, and I called him out on that. Then he's been apologizing since. Seems like he's kind of behaving himself. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with his day-to-day every move. I know that he's now engaged. You know, I'm very happy for him. That's always nice to see. And he belongs, in my opinion, in the WWE. You know, this is more than just some cheap gimmick. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. This is more than some cheap gimmick of just getting some celebrity YouTuber guy in and doesn't look the part or isn't the part. He looks the part. I mean, I look as good as Logan Paul until I wake up in the morning. And the guy can go. Like, he's more talented than a lot of people on the roster. His mic skills, I mean, not that mine are any good. They're pretty decent. He comes up with some pretty witty stuff. I don't know how much creative freedom, again, he's allowed to have. But you can definitely tell when someone has that star power, and I just think he belongs there. I really, really do think he belongs there. Zoe Stark defeats Becky Lynch. Now, this is a lady that I knew nothing about whatsoever, coming into the main roster of WWE because she came from NXT, which is a show, with all due respect, that I just don't have time to watch. I don't have time to watch it. I barely have enough time to breathe, but that's also because I'm too busy flapping my gums 100 miles an hour. But Zoe Stark is, I wouldn't say surprising me, but she's doing really well. I understand why she's come up from NXT and has been called up to the main show, because she's better than a lot of the ladies in the locker room. I mean, I love Chelsea Green as a person, and her husband, you know, I always want to call him Zack Ryder, but Matt Cardona. Okay. Like, I think she's a wonderful person, Chelsea Green, that is. I think she does her role really, really well, puts on a show. And that could just be it. Like I've said week after week, the same thing I always say about her. But then you see somebody like Zoe Stark. She still, well, she won the match in this one, but I'm saying even if she loses the match, she still put up a heck of a fight. I mean, in this case, Becky Lynch lost, but she still put up a really great show. So, just wow. So I don't know what's there to hate about her, but to each their own, right? To me, this was a great, great match. Then the Viking Raiders raided the Little Alpha Academy thing where Max Dupree, won her diploma or something. She graduated. It was a little funny, with Otis out there and all that. It's kind of interesting. The end, not much happened there except for this little part for a couple seconds. Then we got Cody Rhodes, who challenges Brock Lesnar to a rubber... Did he say a rubber match? At SummerSlam? I mean, I had a rubber match, with my lady friend. But that is a completely different story, not suitable for YouTube. Honest to God, I don't know what he meant. Did I mishear what he said? Either which way. Let's get serious. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again because he's here again. One of my favorite wrestling superstars of all time, across all generations, across all promotions, Cody fucking Rhodes. Amazing. Has the looks. Okay? Has the voice. Because he's good on the mic. This guy cuts a promo that's poetic. It's unbelievable. Like, what the hell? I don't care if he recited all that shit the night before. It comes out. It flows. He's not tripping on his words. It's like some Shakespeare shit. It's unfucking real. And the guy is amazing in the ring equally. Like, just wow. So, yeah, I mean, what's there to say about that? There isn't a word in the dictionary that properly encompasses all that is Cody Rhodes. I love his father. I love his brother. The whole Rhodes family. To me, I love them. The Miz defeats Chompy Tomato. I know, it's getting old. I know. I still don't know how to say his name. Tommaso Ciampa. In an ODQ match. After Bronson Reed came in, did his thing there. We believe the Miz hired him. Hired Muscle. Who knew that you could call in a typhoon at any time, right? This was a good match. Like, I mean, a really good match. And it needed to happen because I'm sick and tired of the Miz being made look like a weak little punk. Just like Natalya for the longest time. Until, her last match there, which was really, really good. So, all in all, this was great. Really, really nice. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville defeat Kaden Carter and Katana Chant. I just talked about her again. And like I said, I've got no hate for these people. I respect what everybody does, unless they're Ryback. fuck that clown. I really do respect most of the people that come into this business and bring a dynamic to the world of professional wrestling to add a little something. Okay? You may not be a handful of sprinkles on the cake. You might only just be a little, but you're still contributing. You're still helping to shape what it is we watch every week. And I truly do appreciate them both. But Caden Carter and Katana Chance, I mean, they're just on a different level. They're just so good. Although I do find Sonya Deville to be a little wee bit better in the one-on-one scenario. And again, Chelsea Green, it could be like that Hulk Hogan thing, like when he was in Japan, like I said, in the 80s, drop toe holds, drop kicks, and all these kind of things, step up insecurity. He's like, wait, what is going on here? And he comes to the WWF and what you gonna do? He starts flexing his arms the size of my legs. And actually my legs are bigger. But anyways. So, and I've said that before time and time again. We just don't know. I mean, even the ring announcer. Chelsea Green. Like, I just love the way Samantha, I think her name is. I hope I didn't butcher that. Calls out her name. She's supposed to be that. Okay, let me tell you something. You know, kind of like the whatever you want to call it. And she does that role quite well. But in the end, like when it just comes down to business, Caden Carter and Katana Chance, to me, are just absolutely spectacular in the ring. So that was great. And then, of course, the Judgment Day defeats Seth freaking Rollins, KO, and Sami Zayn. This is a great match. I like seeing Dom Dom, Dirty Dom Dom, whatever you want to call him, comes in every week. And he just, you know, he's holding his own. And it's just so nice to see him post, you know, Rey Mysterio daddy-son drama, as I've mentioned multiple times. It's just really, really nice to see. And then we've got some stuff on the side that happened backstage. Let's talk about that. Not much to talk about. Oh, this promo, this little vignette, whatever you want to call it, for Indashir. You know, Jinder Mahal, man, I fucking love that dude. You know, like I really, really, really do. And this dude here's a real professional kickboxer, I think it is. I just love them. Their presence, everything about them to me is just absolutely great. You know, of course, The Miz, yeah. And, yeah. That's all she wrote. I mean, I don't really have... I mean, I don't always necessarily have a lot to contribute. To be honest with you, these videos perform the worst on my channel than anything else I upload. But I absolutely love doing this. It holds me accountable because I want to be able to watch the whole thing. Like I said, for a while, I've been so cooped up trying to work on my main channel, not spending enough time on myself to try to enjoy the finer things in life. And I used to just kind of watch the promo, skip to the end of the matches, just to kind of keep in the loop with WWE. And it wasn't until I made my channel that I started paying attention to every single second of every show, every Raw, every PLE, every SmackDown. Okay, but then I play guitar, I work out. Good for me. Got 2 other channels I'm working on, all that sort of stuff. So it's hectic. That's part of the reason I don't watch NXT or much AEW, but I read up on it really quick. But again, for the channel, even though this doesn't do well, I still want to be able to talk about it because it has to do with the theme of all things wrestling. Again, I don't want it to just be about the video game. This is not a knock at anybody who does that, and I don't want to just keep constantly talking about a new fucking attire that came out for somebody who already has like 37 of them. You know, I'm not saying I'm different. I'm not saying I'm unique when it comes to a wrestling YouTuber. I'm really not. But I am trying to be, in a way, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to mix in a little bit of the gameplay and the wrestling news, like what's actually going on in the wrestling world. Whereas I find most YouTubers, it's like one or the other. They kind of don't mix them, but then it gives me a little bit of an extra reason and incentive to maybe upload a little wee bit more content on the one channel. And if it can become half as successful as my main channel that's bringing in the gravy on my mashed potatoes, hey, the soggier the better. That sounded really gross, but I know what I meant by that. I'm just going to end it there. As always, thank you again. If you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. You know it's coming, and as always, give it a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. I was trying to come up with something witty. We'll make sure that when you wake up in the middle of the night, Ricochet just falls on you like that, bonk. And you wish it was... Anyways. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, that's not me over there, but I just want to clarify that. How do we... What happened there? Come on. I'm trying to say something funny. You're not working. That's not me, by the way. That used to be me. It's not me anymore, though. Okay. Yes, that was cringing, but that's what I do. Anyhow, take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.